Before diving into actual design or conceiving solutions, there's a lot of research and discovery that happens first to ensure you understand the people you're designing for. It's important to remember that you can't call what you do user experience design if you're not involving actual users. You need to have humans in this process. You also need to keep in mind that you are not the user. Additionally, users are not designers. Users are a target audience that are different than you. They're going to have different needs, motivations, and skill levels. So you want to make sure you're designing for them. So asking the basic questions of who, what, where, when, and why, you can learn a lot about your users. When we ask who, we want to know who are your users. What is their demographic, their background? Where do they live? What is their profession and education level? All these factors may influence how you design and approach a product. You want to know what their habits are. If you're designing an app, are they an early adopter, a late adopter? Are they active on social media? Are they afraid of technology? You want to know where your users are accessing information. At home, in a public setting, in a library, remotely, on the go. You also want to know when they're checking this information. Do they do it all day, every day? Only in the morning? Frequently, or only occasionally? You also want to consider why they're checking this information or need this app. Is it a special occasion, an emergency, or are they just addicted to their phones? Finally, you want to consider how they access information. Are they using a mobile device, or a laptop, a tablet, or a desktop? Think about their internet connection and how they're getting information. After you've completed preliminary research and talked to actual users, user stories are one way to ensure that you're keeping the user at the center of the process. While there are many variations to the formula for user stories, the Nielsen-Norman group uses a simple one. As a type of user, I want to, goal, so that, benefit. It works like Mad Libs where you fill in the blanks and help define who your user is. You don't want to be so broad that it could apply to anything, but you want to be specific enough to make sure you actually understand who you're designing for. So user stories are just one technique that you can use, along with scenarios, personas, storyboards, and user flows to make sure you're focusing on the user. This is user experience design after all. As a final reminder, you are not the user. You need to get out into the world and talk to actual users. It may mean getting out of your comfort zone, but it's crucial to creating the best solutions.